Greetings, boys and girls. My name is Aridin Kane. Today, we're farming lead. Lead is likely the most sought-after resource in Fallout 76. It's one of the primary ingredients in crafting ammo and is prized by all. In this video, my goal is to give you enough lead farming locations to allow you to continuously farm the route, even on a public server. I'm detailing 22 spots today that will get you over 1,500 lead and enough items to reset your item list so you can server hop and do it all over again. I don't know if anyone wants a lead video this extensive, but we're going to find out. As always, timestamps are below, and you can hop around to the locations that interest you. Now that you know what we're doing, let's get started. Before we head to our first location, I feel like a little explanation is necessary. I realize this video is insanely long, but with the changes to mining recently, we need other ways of getting lead, namely scrapping junk items. With all these locations, you're sure to get a lot of lead, and likely enough to server hop and run it again if you want, even on a public server. I think of this video as more of a reference that you'll likely come back to many times, so make sure and give it a like so you can find it easy. Now, on to our first location. We're heading to the Eastern Regional Penitentiary. It's here in the northern part of the map in the Toxic Valley, just north of Morgantown. Let's go ahead and fast travel there. All right, here we are outside the Eastern Regional Penitentiary. And we're just going to turn to the left and head up this side wall here. There's a break in the fence that we can get through right here. And then we'll head all the way towards the back. There is a break in the wall that you'll see here, and we'll have 2 can chimes there. We'll grab both of those. Now you'll be fighting super mutants. I've left the remnants of said super mutants so you can see what you're facing. And then we'll have this trailer section right here. Skip this first trailer, but the second one will have more can chimes. So note that you do not want to go into that trailer because there's a bunch of grenade mines and it's not a good time. And there's nothing in there anyways. So we're going to head into the main yard. And here we will have a bunch of weights. There should be a total of 9 of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And notice that we're already over encumbered, which we will solve shortly. So then into this first garage, on the shelf we'll have a makeshift battery, and then on this other shelf we'll have a paint can. Note that the other one is empty, so it doesn't really serve any purpose for our needs currently. And then we'll go into the second garage, and we're going to grab this blue paint can on the floor. You can skip these 2 empty ones because we don't need them. And then we will go right here and we'll scrap everything we've got so far. So we've got all of our weights, the batteries, paint cans, tin cans. Pretty nice haul actually. So if we scrap all of that, that gives us a total of 90 lead, not to mention 58 steel. So that's a pretty good haul. And total, we're looking at like 25 items or something like that. So we'll go and scrap all that. And then we are going to move on to the interior of the penitentiary. That's a hard word to say. We're just going to run right over here. And right in through the front door. So once you're inside the penitentiary, we're going to head in and go to the left where we'll find a door with a set of can chimes. And then beware of the trap right here. It's a fire trap. And then we'll have 2 more sets of can chimes under these stairs. Go ahead and grab those. In this first cell on our left, we'll have 2 makeshift batteries on the floor. Continuing on down the line, we'll have 2 wooden blocks on the floor next to this cell. Then if we go a little bit further, there will be a total of, 5 wooden blocks and a toy car on the shelf. And then back out into the hallway, we'll have 3 sets of can chimes in these doorways. And then we'll head west down this hallway, and at the end, there will be a red door We'll open that up. And we'll have 6 more wooden blocks. So go ahead and grab all of those. And then we'll head over this way and hit the workbench where we can scrap all of this. If we scrap it all, let's go to our junk tab. So total we've got, we had 4 can chimes. There's 4, 6, 7, 8, and 12. So 20 items. And if we scrap it all, that gives us a total of 72 lead and 108 steel. That's pretty nice. Go ahead and scrap all of that. And then our next location, let's go ahead and get out of that menu. Our next location is going to be Vault-Tec University. It's just to the south of us. Go ahead and fast travel there. All right, here we are outside of beautiful Vault-Tec University. And we are going to head just in through this first door on our left. Now, once inside this area, you'll be fighting robots for the most part. And the first place we're going to go is right into here. You'll see on the ground, we've got a total of 8 wooden blocks. I'm going to go ahead and grab all of those. We're going to turn back outside into the hallway and then head towards our east. And we're basically going to be heading towards a training vault entrance. The path is pretty linear, so it's hard to get lost, but we'll go through here at regular speed instead of run, just so you can see where we're going. And keep going, and then we'll hit these stairs and into the main vault area. And then right under the stairs over here is a small gym area. So we'll have a total of 5 weights. Go ahead and grab all those. And note at this point we're not over encumbered because we only had 5 weights here, right? So what I usually do is I'll just fast travel again out to Vault-Tec University. So once we're back outside, let's go ahead and run towards the statue and the main building. Go ahead and run up these stairs and head to our right. And then we'll have another entrance over here. So we'll go ahead and enter the university here. And then the door immediately to our right is actually our destination. Make sure our light's on. And notice that we have another small gym area. And we're going to grab all of the weights here. And there you can see we're over encumbered. There should be a total of 10 of them here. So we've got all of those. Now we're going to head back out into the main hallway. Note you will have to fight a couple of feral ghouls in this area. So we're going to go to the second door on our left, and it will have a workbench that we can scrap all of this. So we should have a total of 15 weights. Yep, total of 15 weights and then 8 blocks. So what is that, 23 items? Not bad considering how quick and how little fighting we have to do for these. So if we scrap that all, we get a total of 70 lead. That's not too bad. And then our next location, we'll get out of that menu, is going to be the Green Country Lodge. It's going to be to our southwest. You'll see we've got the Wayward and then Vault-Tec Ag Center right there, and then Flatwoods. So Green Country Lodge is right here. So dropping in at the spawn point at the Green Country Lodge, we're going to head to the west. We're going to pass the office. And then in this room right here is kind of a makeshift gym. There'll be a number of weights that we're going to grab, a total of 8. So there's one there, 2 on the floor, another one there, and one more right there. Now notice we're encumbered already. We're going to head outside past the pool and to the main road. And if we continue down the road, we're going to pass this first house. And then you'll see the second house there. And we will grab the paint can. the tin can. And we're going to skip the empty can because it's empty. And then on the shelf is another paint can. We'll grab that. If you are over encumbered, you can scrap those items here just to lose the weight. Then we're going to head to this next house, and then under the stairs in the back, there's a makeshift battery. We'll head back out to the main road, and we are going to hit the diner real quick. Hi, Ellie. And then in the kitchen, there is a tin can on the shelf. We'll grab that. Then back outside, there is a paint can on these crates. Grab that. And then the next house, we go through this gate. On the porch, we'll find another makeshift battery. Back out to the road, and the yellow tool thing will have another makeshift battery. And then we're going to turn back up the road and head to the red rocket station. And there'll be a couple of ghouls you need to take out. But then on the shelf, there is an aluminum can there. And come around this way, grab another aluminum can. Don't forget your duct tape. 3 more aluminum cans on this shelf, and a toy rocket ship. Now we're going to head outside, and we'll find a tinker's workbench here where we can scrap all of this. And then if we go down to junk, we can see everything we've gathered here. Quite a bit, actually. Scrap all. And we've got a total of 75 lead and probably 22 items, something like that. We have the counter up in the corner, so you can see it there. And then we'll scrap those. And then our next location is going to be, let's get out of that menu. We come down here, we're going to Orwell Orchards. It's just to the southwest of our current location. Probably could run there, but why would we want to do that? So here we are at beautiful Orwell Orchards, and we're just going to head straight up this path. And on our left, we'll see a broken down garage or barn. So we'll head into there, and on the counter are 2 tin cans. Now note that you'll be fighting robots here, but they're low level, so it's not too big a deal. Heading into the main house, we're going to head right down these stairs, and we'll grab the toy car on that shelf and the toy truck on that shelf. And then we will head into the bomb shelter. So once we're in the bomb shelter, we're going to come down these stairs and look directly to our left, and we should see a makeshift gym. We'll grab all the weights that we see here. There should be a total of 5. And then we're going to head over to the eastern wall, and then down these stairs, and immediately to our left again, we'll find a bar area. Behind there on the shelf are 2 rat poisons. We'll grab those. And then heading around this way, we'll head up these stairs, and this first door on our right will have a bedroom. Nothing in here that we want, but there is a hole in the wall leading to a second bedroom. And on the table over here, we'll find 3 wooden blocks, a toy car, and then in the crib, we'll find a baby rattle. So then we will head back to that original bedroom and out into the hallway. There's another room where we'll find a weapon workbench. Here we can scrap all the stuff that we found. And quite a bit if you look at our list of junk. So we'll go ahead and scrap that. And so that gave us a total of 46 lead. Not bad. So our next location is going to be the Kanawha County Cemetery. And we will find that to our southwest. Go ahead and fast travel there. All right, here we are outside of the beautiful Kanawha County Cemetery. We're going to head right into the cemetery proper. And note the location of this mausoleum right here. We're going to come back to that on the way out. But our location we want to head to first is this small shed over here. So as you approach a shed, on the outside, right by this wheelbarrow, There's a paint can there. Grab that. Then inside the shed, there's 1, 2, 3, and then down here on the floor or on the ground is a 4th paint can. So we'll go grab that. Note we're not grabbing the empty paint can because it's empty. And check your toolboxes. Always check your toolboxes. After we're done in the shed, we're going to head to the church proper, where we'll find a few more items as well as the keys that we need to get into the mausoleum. So heading into the church and approaching the stage, on this bench there will be a single rat poison. We'll grab that. And then up on the stage there's another rat poison. Usually it's sitting up here, but there was an explosion in here before. And then we'll grab this rat poison here. And then we'll come around and head towards the back and up the stairs. Once we're at the top, you'll notice a desk in that corner. Go ahead and grab the 2 rat poisons there. And note that they can sometimes fall off behind the desk, so you may have to look there as well. But also note that we've got the Kanawha mausoleum key right here. So we'll go ahead and grab that. And then we're going to run back outside. And we're going to head towards that mausoleum. You can either jump the fence or walk around. So once we get to the mausoleum, go ahead and open the door. And there's not a whole lot in here. There's a total of 5 tin cans. They're all right over here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Where did the 5th one go? Oh, right there. 5. So we got all the tin cans, check your containers. So to my knowledge, there is no workbench over here. So we're just going to scrap everything we have at my survival tent. We didn't get a ton here, but we go to scrap all. Comes out to a total of 55 lead and 15 items, I think it is. So not a bad haul, especially it's pretty quick. And you only have to fight some Mothman cultists. So our next location is going to be further to the southwest at Camden Park. So go ahead and fast travel there. So from the spawn point at Camden Park, we're just going to head straight through the breach in the fence here and towards this bus. Once we get inside the bus, we'll turn to our right, and the dashboard will have a total of 5 wooden blocks. So we'll go ahead and grab all of those. We'll head back outside the bus and towards the main entrance for Camden Park. Once inside, we're going to turn to our left and we'll pass the trading post. And then this is like the company store. So we'll head into this shack effectively. And then on the ground, there'll be some wooden blocks and then some more in the display case. You may have to look around for them depending on what fights went on, but there should be a total of 10 of those wooden blocks. And then on this display case, there will be a new toy car and a toy truck. We'll go ahead and grab those before heading back outside. And we're going to make our way to the Widowmaker, which is the roller coaster here for Camden Park. And just towards the main entrance, we're going to go ahead and grab the 2 sets of can chimes here. And then heading further in along the trail, there are 2 more sets of can chimes. And then coming around the back way here, we'll find an entrance into kind of a fortified area. And watch out for the traps because there are several of them. We'll turn to our right over here, and again, watch out for traps. There is another 2 sets of can chimes. So we'll go ahead and grab those. And we'll kind of head back into the fortified area, grab an aluminum can on that table, and then another one on this crate. And then we're going to head right over here to this fortified area. And we will find a tin can there and a combination wrench. And then kind of curling around that, we'll find another aluminum can. And then up here, we'll have a final aluminum can. And then a nice little treat is over here, we have a workbench. So we can scrap everything that we found. So here is our list of, let's go to the junk just to make sure. So our list of all the items that we have acquired. We're going to scrap all those. So we got a total of 78 lead and I think a total of 29 items. So we'll go ahead and scrap all of that. And then our next location is going to be right down here at the Charleston Fire Department. It's over to our east, so we'll go ahead and hit that location. All right, here we are outside the Charleston Fire Department, and we're just going to head right in through the front door. Going to pass this fountain on our left, and then you'll notice we have a bunch of protectrons around here. Those are all friendly, so that should make this a pretty easy trip. Head into the knowledge exam and registration room, and on this first shelf we'll have a total of 4 tin cans. Go ahead and grab all of those, and then we'll head into this hole in the wall on our right, and we will reach the gym area. There should be a total of 15 weights scattered around the room. We'll go ahead and grab all of them. Don't forget this big one on the wall. And a few more on the floor over here. One on the skeleton. And then on the other side, there's another one. And then 3 on this shelf. So once we've collected all the weights in the gym, we'll head out into the hallway and pass through this area into a maintenance room. And then on this wall shelf, we'll find a paint can. We'll grab that. And then over on this table here, we'll have a combination wrench. Note that there is a lot of adhesive around this place as well. We're going to head into this hallway, and then down here we'll have a kitchen area with a pantry beyond. We'll go ahead and grab the total of 8 tin cans that are in this room. And then don't forget this one on the floor, and then the one on this shelf over here. Once we have those, we'll head back to the maintenance room where we were before, and we'll be able to scrap everything we got. So if we scrap items, let's go to our junk tab. And I think we've got a total of 31 items. The tally up in the corner will tell you, but I think it's 31. And then if we scrap it all, it gives us a total of 100 lead. That's one of the best locations in the game as far as scrap items for lead. So we'll go and scrap all of that. And then our next location is going to be to our east, just a little ways at the kill box. Let's go ahead and fast travel there. So outside the kill box, we're going to head directly up to the main house. And you can see a hole in the wall there, and we're going to just kind of go through that little hole. Note you'll be fighting blood eagles here. We'll head into the house, and this first right will lead us into a kitchen. On this shelf, we'll find a total of 3 cans there. And then into the pantry area, we'll grab another 2 cans. Head back out into the hallway and then up the stairs. And then we're going to head towards that far door. It's white. And then up another set of stairs. And then straight ahead, that'll lead us to an alcove where we'll find 2 more tin cans. And then turn back around and head outside. And then we're going to take a hard right. And then we're just going to drop down to the ground level. I like to just drop onto these outhouses here. It makes it simple. And then on this safe, there is another can. We'll grab that. And then up this short set of stairs, we will find a total of 6 weights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and don't forget the one underneath for 6. So that encumbered us, and probably will encumber you as well. So if we head this way behind this trailer, we will find a workbench that we can scrap everything. Let's go ahead and go to our junk tab, see what we actually got. So we got a bunch of weights, a bunch of tin cans, and that's it. So we'll go ahead and scrap all of that for a total of 40 lead and like 20 items. Not too shabby. It's pretty quick and easy to do, pretty much at any level. So we'll go ahead and scrap all of that. So our next location is going to be another Blood Eagle stronghold. It is called the Sludge Works. It's in the south of the ash heap near the Red Rocket filling station. There's the Red Rocket filling station. We've got Abandoned Mine Shaft 2, Vault 63, and then Sludge Works. So let's head there. So here we are at Sludge Works, and we're going to be fighting Blood Eagles again. And we're just going to head right up to the main entrance and then turn to our right. And then outside this first trailer, we'll have a tin can there. Go ahead and grab that. Then head out this door to our left, and then up this little stairs, and we'll be at the sludge bar. So heading inside here, we have one tin can directly inside on the counter, and then another 3 cans on this table. Go ahead and grab those, and then back out the main entrance again. And then this first guard tower right here, we'll have a tin can on the floor, and then 2 more on this little card table. Back downstairs again, and then moving to our left, we'll see a tinker's workbench under this kind of covered area. And then right next to that, we've got a total of 10 weights. Nine and 10. So we'll grab those, and then on this shelf next to the tinker's workbench, there's a combination wrench. We'll go ahead and grab that as well. And then we can scrap everything right here at the tinker's workbench. Let's go to our junk list real quick. So we see we've got a number of weights, some tin cans, and a combo wrench. If we scrap all of that, that gives us a total of 61 lead and I think like 19 or 20 items. The tally will be up in the corner, so you'll be able to tell. So we'll go ahead and scrap that for our 61 lead. Not the greatest location, but it did add 19 or 20 items to our item list, so that's definitely beneficial. Let's go ahead and scrap all that. And then our next location is going to be towards our east at the Hornwright Estate. Go ahead and fast travel there. All right, so we are at the Hornwright Estate. And note, to get into this location, you're going to need the key card, which you can find at the Hornwright Summer Estate, which is just to the east of the kill box. It's in the lower level on a work cart. And I'll make another video to show you where that location is, and I'll post a link to it right up here. But we're going to assume you have that now. And we're going to just head straight forward. We'll use the ID card right here. And go into the elevator, and we're going to head right up to the top floor. Once you're inside, we're going to go straight forward and then turn to our right and head back into this area where we'll find the kitchen. In the kitchen, immediately turning to the right, we'll find 4 tin cans on these wall shelves and a rat poison. Then we're gonna get our light on. Oh, that was with the light on. It's getting dark. Over by the refrigerator, there's usually 3 tin cans on top of it, but apparently some shenanigans went on. So we've got 1 tin can up there. Oh, there's another one. And I'm not sure where the third one went. It's probably on the ground here somewhere. Not sure. Moving on though. There's a third one somewhere. But then we look onto this shelf and we grab that can. And then there's total of 5 there, and then a 6th one on this wall shelf. We're going to turn around and head towards this doorway. And then over on this table, we'll find a pencil. We'll grab that. And then into this dining room, we'll have another aluminum can on the dining room table. We'll move into this room and then back towards the area with the stairs. And we will head directly up these stairs. And this door right here, this is a 0-level lock, so anybody can open this one without any perks. Once you do that, there will be a big fight, usually a glowing one in here, so just be ready for that. But on the floor, we'll have 1, 2, 3, and 4 tin cans. And then over here, we will have a 5th tin can and a pencil that also contains lead. And we'll head back out into the hallway, and we'll see a pool table right there. We'll go ahead and pass that. If you need plastic, that's a full set of pool balls, so that's kind of nice. And then this is going to be the gym. So first we'll grab these 2 weights on the ground, and then there's a total of 3 there, and then 1 more on the top shelf. And then we'll head over into further into the gym, and we'll have 4 more right here on the floor. And then 1 more over here. That should be a total of 11. So then we're going to head back this way. And then up these stairs. And if we turn to the right, we'll enter into this room. So far, no locks for any of these doors. And then we will have a can there. Note that there's a lot of adhesive in this room specifically, so don't sleep on that. We'll grab 2 more tin cans there. And then we will head into this room. Don't open these side doors unless you want to fight the robots there. They may drop lead, so not necessarily a bad idea. This room right here will require a level 2 lockpicking skill, but I've got a trick I can show you for getting past this without having to pick the lock. So the reason you would want to pick the lock is because this is where the workbenches are. No lead specifically in this room, but in this other room right here, there is a combo wrench on the wall and more adhesive. And then our workbenches are right over here. So we're going to grab that combo wrench real quick. And then, so let me show you the trick real quick. So if you see right here, this door does not require a level 2 lockpick. So what you can do is right down here is where we started. This is the elevator. So if we come up these stairs and just jump over here, you can walk up this beam, get as high as you can, and then you should be able to jump over. You can definitely do it with marsupial or a jetpack, and I think you can probably do it without it. But then you can get into this room where the workbenches are. So we will go ahead and scrap everything we've got here. And as you can see, we got a lot of weights out of this one, a bunch of cans, rat poison, all kinds of stuff. We'll go ahead and scrap those items, scrap all. So that gave us a total of 79 lead and like 36 or 37 items. I'm not sure, but we'll go ahead and scrap that. So our next location is going to bring us further to the east to Site Charlie. You'll see it right here by RNG Processing Services and south of Mountainside Bed and Breakfast. So we'll go ahead and fast travel there. So here we are outside of Site Charlie. And it should be noted that we're not going to get every single lead item in this location because some of it's kind of really spread out. So what we're going to do is head in through this gate towards the back area. And then if we pop into this garage and turn our light on so we can actually see something, we'll grab the combo wrench here. Note there's some adhesive as well. And heading into this garage, the side room will have a yellow paint and then a tin can that we can grab. Then we're going to head straight across this way. We'll skip this first garage and just pop into the second one real quick. And then on this shelf in the back, there's a paint can, a tin can, and then over here is another tin can. Sure to check the toolboxes because there's a combination wrench. We're not going to grab it because it'll screw up our numbers, but definitely check your toolboxes because they will a lot of times have the combo wrenches. So heading back towards this main garage, we are going to head down this elevator. Now, note that you will have to have completed pretty much most of the game to be able to get into this. If you've launched a nuke before, you're good. If you've completed the Enclave quests and you're now the general of the army, you should be able to get in here. So we'll go ahead and activate the hand scanner. So note when you get in here, this is not necessarily an easy area. There's a lot of robots in here. There's a lot of turrets, a lot of things that want to hurt you. And what we're doing, we're going to head through here to the mess hall and the bunks, and then over here we'll have the gym. There are a lot of weights in here, which is a good thing and a bad thing. There's a total of 16. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then over here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on the floor, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So like I said, good thing and a bad thing because we are super over encumbered and there are no workbenches in here. But we're going to continue through this way, and in this storeroom there are 2 rat poisons. We'll grab those. And then we'll continue through here, and then in this kitchen pantry area, there are a total of 4 tin or aluminum cans on the shelf and on the floor nearby. So we'll grab those. Continuing back out into the hallway, we'll take a right. And then on this shelf right here, there are 2 tin cans. And then continuing into this maintenance room, there are 2 combo wrenches. So we'll go ahead and grab those as well. So I've taken the liberty of dropping a survival tent so we can scrap all the items that we found. So we scrap all. Let's go to our junk tab. So you can see we got a ton of weights and a bunch of other stuff as well. So if we go to scrap all of this, that gives us a total of 113 lead. That's pretty awesome, actually. And we're somewhere around the 30 item range for this location, so super helpful in resetting our item list as well. So our next location, get out of that and head to our map. We're going to head north to the Whitesprings Golf Club. Pretty common location that almost everybody, even new players, learn about pretty quickly. So here we are at the Whitespring Golf Club, and we're going to do this one super sneaky and super quick, just so it can be done. A lot of times the ghouls that are in this area will already have been killed by somebody else for you. If you don't want to fight here, you really don't have to. You can sneak around to the side entrance over here, and right here at the doorway you'll see we've got some can chimes. We'll grab those, and then be careful as you're walking in the door. Stick to the right hand wall, and then right here in this doorway we've got 3 more can chimes that we'll go ahead and grab, and that is it. So that's a quick 36 cans for doing nothing except picking them up. So our next location is going to be the Monorail Elevator, which is to the southeast, right there. And you'll see we've got the Lucky Hole Mine to the south, which used to be the best place to get lead, but no longer. So we'll go to the Monorail Elevator. So the Monorail Elevator is another nice location that we don't have to fight in. The only drawback is that there isn't a place to scrap your heavy lead weights that we're going to get in here in a second. So we're going to go up to the top floor of the elevator. And then so we will turn right coming out and then head up the stairs. And then you'll see there's an aluminum can on the ground there. We'll grab that. Then over here is another aluminum can on the railing. Careful, it could fall off, so it might not be there. Then we'll run back here into this kind of tubing area, and there are a lot of weights here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Concrete here if you need it. And then we'll head across this way. And then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And again, more concrete if necessary. And we'll head into the car here. And we'll find 2 wooden blocks. Let's pad our number or item count. And then another aluminum can here. And like I said, we don't have a workbench that we can use, so we're going to make our way to our survival tent. So back at our survival tent, we'll go ahead and scrap all the items we got. And you'll see most of it's obviously the weights, some blocks and cans and stuff like that. But if we scrap all of this, we are looking at a total of 85 lead and like, what, 20 items or so? Not too bad, super quick. Like I said, the only drawback is that there's no place to scrap your stuff once you've collected it all. So let's move on to our next location, and that is going to be towards our east at Watoga High School, which is right there. It's in the Watoga area towards the south, just to the northeast of Watoga Station. So outside Watoga High School, we're going to just head straight in through the main lobby doors. So once inside the school, we're going to look for the cafeteria. This is going to be another one of those locations where we get a decent chunk of lead from one specific spot. So inside the cafeteria, we're going to head over here and take this left into this classroom. And then we'll go up the stairs, and that will lead us to an art studio. And there should be a total of 7 various paint cans in this area. So there's one there. There's a red one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there should be one right here, 7. So that is going to do it for Watoga High School. One really nice, quick location. You'll either be fighting feral ghouls, or in this case, I ended up with robots, which I haven't seen in a while. So those are 2 possibilities. And our next location is going to be probably the most popular, well-known place in the entire game. And that is going to be right here at the Vault-Tec Research Center. Let's go ahead and fast travel there. All right, here we are outside of the famous Vault-Tec Research Center. And what we're going to do is just run along the backside of this APC. And as you get over here, you'll run into a turret and a couple of super mutants that you'll have to take out, but generally not a big deal. So what we're going to do is head up these stairs. Now, it should be noted that if you really wanted to, you could just run past these guys and not have to fight them. Because once you get up these stairs and up here, they can't really follow anymore. So we'll make our way down here and we'll jump on top of these pipes and onto the roof. And what we're looking for is paint cans. And there's a yellow one there. So there's one. Then we're going to come over here to these crates, and then we'll jump up on top of here and into this area, and we'll find a bunch more paint cans. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll go ahead and leave these empty ones because they're of no use to us. And then we're going to jump up here, and there will be some more. There's 8, 9, 10, and 11. So that's 11 paint cans. There's no real convenient place to scrap this down, but we're not encumbered, and you probably won't be either. So in this case, I'm just going to go to our survival. So here at the survival tent, we'll go ahead and scrap these. And you see all paint cans. What is that, 11 items, and we're going to scrap them all. And that gives us a total of 55 lead. And super quick, and you can actually even do it without fighting. So definitely one to add to your route. So our next location is going to be up to the north. We'll be right here, north of Camp Venture, and then there's Moth Home and Dabney Homestead, all kinds of stuff around here. We're going to the Treetops. Let's go ahead and fast travel there. So here we are at the Treetops, and once you get here, you'll end up fighting either some honeybeasts, some snallygasters, or there could be a mega sloth here that you wouldn't have to fight. But we're going to make our way up these platforms, and the first 5 or 6 here don't have anything for us. And the first one that we want to actually kind of stop on is the one that will have a bunch of bowling pins right here. And then if we look on this table right here, there'll be a tin can. We'll grab that. And interestingly enough, the tin pitcher doesn't have any lead, but the tin can does. So we'll keep making our way up platforms. Nothing on these ones with the archery turrets. And then this next one will have 5 wooden blocks and a toy car. And then we are going to head over to this small platform over here, and we'll find a tin can there and a bunch of rabbit skins if you're lacking cloth or leather. Can't remember which one. Then we'll head up this platform. If we come around this corner, we'll have a tin can and a rat poison on this kind of makeshift shelf. And we will go up once again. And then sitting on this bench is another tin can. And continuing up, we'll find a workbench here. Remember where this is at, because we will be back. And then we're going to make our way up the next platform. And there will be a tin can there. Be careful that you don't get pushed off, because the tree kind of leans in and you could get pushed off, and it's a long way down. Heading up to the next platform, there will be a total of 4 blue paint cans and 1 paint can of indeterminate color. And go ahead and ignore the empty paint can. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's the paint can under the bench, and one more blue one over here. So we'll head up to this next platform. And if we come over this way, we will see a total of 3 makeshift batteries that all contain lead. And then right behind that, there will be a total of 6 wooden blocks. And be careful. It's sometimes hard to get them to where you can pick it up. Come on now. Sometimes you have to drop down to the stairs. Okay, so we'll head down back to where down one more? Yeah, down one more. And here's our workbench. So we're going to go ahead and scrap all the items we got here. We go to our junk tab. See quite a bit of variety here. So if we scrap all of that, that is a total of 53 lead. and it's like 26 items. So that's 26 items is pretty nice. 53 lead, not one of our better locations, but definitely worth the trip. So we'll scrap all that. And then our next location, we're just going to move right on over to Site Alpha. It's to our west, and you'll see the large National Isolated Radio Array dish on the map just to our south. So we'll go and fast travel there. So here we are at Site Alpha, and except for the exterior of the vault downstairs, this is going to be identical to Site Charlie and later on to Site Bravo. So we're going to head into this little shack, and we'll pop into the elevator. Now note that as same with Site Charlie, you're going to need to have completed the Enclave quest line to get in here. So what we're going to do is head straight across through the bunks and then through this doorway, and this will take us to the gym. So there should be a total of 16 weights here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. The interesting thing is that all of the junk items that are in Site Charlie are in the same exact places in Site Alpha. There's 2 rat poison on this shelf. We head over this way. There's also a bunch of adhesive around in here. But we've got 4 tin cans on this shelf, same as with Site Charlie. We're going to head back out to the main hallway and into the command room, and there will be 2 more tin cans on that shelf. And then if we head into this room, we will have 2 combination wrenches in the exact same place as they were in Site Charlie. So we'll go ahead and grab those. So here at our survival tent, we'll go ahead and scrap all the items. Let's go to our junk tab. So if we go to scrap all of this, that gives us a total of 98 lead, and I think it's like 27 items. We got the counter up there that will do that for us. So 98 lead. Then this is a pretty quick run. You only have to kill some robots. So yeah, definitely worth it. So our next location is going to be the Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. It's just to our northwest, and we're actually going to go to the Pleasant Valley Station waypoint. It's just a better place to start this from. So starting outside the Pleasant Valley Station, we'll just turn to our right, which has us facing north, and this will take us to the main area of the resort. We'll head up these stairs, and we're going to turn to our left first. And you'll see right here we've got a number of weights that are just hanging out. So there's 4 weights there, and you don't have to grab the cannonballs. And then don't forget the one that's underneath the mannequin. So there's one there as well, for a total of 5. So now we'll head towards the main entrance of the lodge, and you'll see hanging right out front, we've got a total of 3 sets of can chimes. Go ahead and grab those. Then we'll head inside the lodge and upstairs. Go through these doors, and then right on this work cart there is a paint can. Make sure to check your toolboxes, because there could be combination wrenches in there. Now we're going to head downstairs, and there's a vendor that wanders around up here, but this is the room he hangs out in mostly. And we'll grab the 2 tin cans off this shelf. Then we'll head over to the counter, and there's another can there. There's a paint can on the floor, and 2 more tin cans on the floor next to it. So now we'll go, and that's not a tin can, that's dog food. So now we'll head back outside, or back upstairs, sorry, and then outside. And we're effectively just going to go back where we were. And then, so this is where we came up, and then we'll go right over this way. And note that there is a workbench in here. We'll want to go there later. And then we've got 3 can chines hanging from right here. You can get, with a little jump, you can get all 3 of them. So we got all 3 of those, and then we're going to turn and head to our north again. And this is the area where all the kind of bungalows are. So we're just going to head to this main building right here. And you'll see we have another 3 sets of can chimes. Go ahead and grab those. And now we're going to head back to our workbench and we'll scrap all this and see what we got. I like this one because you get a lot of lead from it and it's pretty quick and all your fighting are scorched generally. So back at our workbench, go ahead and scrap all of this. Let's go ahead and make sure we're on our junk tab. So we had a bunch of weights, a whole crap ton of tin cans, and some other stuff. So we'll go ahead and scrap all of these. So that gives us a total of 112 lead, and so we only get credit for 6 tin cans as far as, or 9 tin cans as far as items. But there's like, I don't know, close to what, 17, 18 items here. But with 112 lead, this is a super nice location. We'll scrap all of that. And now our next location is going to be Ella Ames's bunker. It's over to our northeast, and you'll see it's by the model home, the Gulper Lagoon, and Dolly Sod's Wilderness. We'll go ahead and fast travel there. So here we are outside of Ella Ames's bunker, and you'll see it straight ahead. Doors are lit, which is nice. We'll head right in. So once inside the door, we're just going to head to the main area of the bunker. Inside here, let's get our light on because it's dark. On the console table, there's a pencil. Go ahead and grab that. Then on this shelf, there are 2 tin cans and a rat poison. Grab those. And heading down these little stairs, there is a makeshift battery right here. And then if we head down this way into the bedrooms, in this first one, there is a toy truck, a toy car, and then a couple of toy rocket ships. So we'll go ahead and grab those. And then back out into the hallway. This room specifically doesn't have any lead items, but it does have containers. And you'll notice that this container here has a toy car and a baby rattle. We're not going to grab those because those aren't static items, but just know that you'll want to check your containers. And then we'll head back out into the main area and then take a left. And this first room on our left is going to be where the bulk of the lead items are. On this first shelf, there's a tin can, there's another one, there's a blue paint can, a bunch of more tin cans. In total, we should be getting about 23 tin cans out of this room. Here's a couple more of those. And then on these shelves, more tin cans. Then another one. Then we have an aluminum can and a combination wrench. And then again, more containers. Make sure to check those. Then another few tin cans there. And that should be everything in this room. Again, check your containers. Nothing in that room, but this room to our left, there are a couple of pencils. We'll go ahead and grab those. And on this, there's another pencil right there. And then the reason why we're in this room is because we've got a chemistry station that we can scrap everything. So let's head to our junk tab real quick. So we've got a bunch of items. So I mean, we're probably looking at 30 items or close to it. So let's scrap all these and see how much lead we actually got. So we got 47 lead, which isn't great, but you got close to 30 items. So that's definitely beneficial. And this is super quick and you don't have to fight anything. You may have to fight like a couple of bugs when you first spawn in, but if you head straight to the bunker, super quick, you won't have to fight anything. So our next location is going to be the Sunnytop Ski Lanes. It's going to be just to our northwest, or mostly west. But we'll go ahead and fast travel here. It's right next to the Sunnytop station. All right, outside of Sunnytop Ski Lanes, we're just going to head right through the main front gate. And then once we get through, we're going to take a right and head towards this little gate here. Beware of the traps that are here. And then in this first doorway, you'll see we've got a set of can chimes there, there, and there. And then we'll go through this hole in the wall into this room. And depending on what has happened, there normally would be blocks here, but there was an explosion in here, so the blocks are kind of scattered. And I think we're going to find a total of 6 of them. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Make sure to check your containers, boys and girls. Then we'll head through this door and out into the hallway, and then into this main room. And then in this main room, we'll find a tin can sitting on that cart. And then back behind this counter, we'll have 3 more wooden blocks. And then if we come around the counter, and then we'll see these stairs right here. Go ahead and drop down here, and there's another set of can chimes. Power armor if you need it. Then we'll head over to this fireplace, and then along the floor, there's 3 more tin cans. And that's actually it for this location. This one's super quick and easy. You're going to fight super mutants and some ticks, but it's not too difficult. And we have workbenches located conveniently right here. So if we scrap all the items, let's go to our junk tab. So we got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we had 10. So a total of 14 items, because we only get credit. 15 items, so we only get credit for 4 tin cans from the can chimes, but we do get lead from those. So if we scrap all that, we end up with 49 lead and, like I said, about 20 items. So it's super quick and easy. We'll go ahead and scrap all of those, and then we will head right to our next location, which is pretty well known and popular for lead. The Palace of the Winding Path. Real hard to miss on the map. I'll go ahead and go there. All right, so the Palace of the Winding Path is kind of a big place, but this is a pretty easy run. We're just going to head right into the main area and then up the right side of the building. We'll continue along this path. And then as we approach the rear of the building, we'll see a doorway right there. So we'll pop in here, and then you'll see an employees only sign with another door. Go in there, and then in this room on our left, we'll find a number of blocks, total of 6 of them. So we'll go ahead and grab all of those. And then back out in the hallway, we'll head south all the way to the end. And you'll see this kind of stairs and locker area. Right over here, we'll have a total of 6 weights. So we'll go ahead and grab all of those. And then we're going to head down these stairs. And remember this location, because we're coming back here in a minute. And then we'll head up these stairs into the kitchen area. And then over on the far side, we'll find a rat poison on this shelf right here. Go ahead and grab that. Then we're going to head outside and then curl around to our right, and we'll head up these kind of makeshift stairs. And then over in this direction, we will find a small room. And on these tables, there's 1, 2, there's 3 pencils there, another one on this table. And then over here on this other small table, we'll find a total of 4 wooden blocks. So we'll go and grab all of that and then head back the way we came. We're going to head back to the kitchen. And head right in here, and then once again head towards the stairs. And then we'll go through this doorway on our left. And then again through this doorway, down the stairs. You'll find a few scorched in this room, but not too big a deal. And then we'll grab the rat poison that's on this table. And then a conveniently located workbench. So we'll go ahead and scrap everything we got here. Let's go to our junk tab. And you'll notice we've got a bunch of weights, some rat poison, pencils, blocks. Not bad. So let's see how much lead we got from this. So a total of 53 lead, and I think we're at 22 items for this location. So definitely worth the trip. And all you're fighting are scorched, maybe a couple of ferals, and maybe a mole rat or two. So not a big deal. And then our next location, which is actually going to be our final location, is going to be just to the south of us at Site Bravo. So let's go ahead and fast travel there. All right, here we are outside of Site Bravo, and we're just going to head right into this little shack, right through this door. Let's go ahead and get our light on. And again, this is going to be identical to Site Alpha and Site Charlie, except for this exterior portion. So we will grab these 2 aluminum cans on the shelf. We'll head over to this shelf, grab the yellow paint can and the regular paint can. Make sure to check your containers, and then we'll head into the elevator. Now this interior section is going to be 100% identical to Site Alpha and Site Charlie. So we're just going to head straight to this gym area. And again, there will be a total of 16 weights. Grab those. Put 2 off there. 1 under there, and 2 more there. And then we'll head back towards this direction and into this storeroom. We'll grab the 2 rat poisons there. And then we'll head around this way and grab the 4 tin cans. Again, 100% identical to the other 2 sites. We'll run out into the main hallway. And then on this shelf, there will be a total of 2 tin cans. And then on the wall rack, there will be a pair of combination wrenches. So here at our survival tent, we'll go ahead and scrap everything we got. And so there you can see our list of items, quite extensive actually. So we're going to scrap all of that. And so that gives us a total of 110 lead with probably close to 30 items. So this is definitely one of the better locations, along with Site Alpha and Site Charlie, since they're identical. So we're going to scrap all of that. If you've made it this far, I hope you learned something and have gotten all the lead that you need. I'd appreciate it if you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy Fallout 76 content like this. The video on the upper right will take you to my video detailing the concept of the Great Reset and resetting your loot list. The video on the bottom is what YouTube thinks is best for you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.